Today on Primetime Local News, I'm talking with Lourdes Logan from Coca-Cola Canada. Lourdes, thanks so much for joining me.
My pleasure, and we appreciate the invite, Tate, so thank you.
So, Coca-Cola Canada has launched its 2021 holiday truck tour, and it's set to make a pit stop in the border city in a little more than a week's time. So, could you just tell people a little bit about the tour itself?
Sure. So this is our first, I'm going to say ever holiday tour truck that we have put in place here as the local bottler. And one of the reasons why this idea has kind of come to fruition is because we understand the feeling of isolation that's taking place across Canada. We know that more than ever, Canadians feel disconnected, and there's a crisis there for a sense of community, a sense of connection with one another. And really, that's why Co-Canada has brought forth the holiday tour truck. It's called Deliver the Magic to Canadians, which I think is quite fitting. And the tour is intended to deliver optimism to not only just our employees, because our employees, of course, are a big part of this, but to our customers and the communities that we serve at large. So the truck tour started November 13th in St. John, Newfoundland, and it's making its way across. And it'll probably hit well over 100 communities by the time it actually ends up in Victoria, BC by middle of December. So Lloydminster, the truck will hit Lloydminster December 3rd. It is there for 2 days. December 3rd, it will do so the truck does some drive-bys. So it'll do a couple drive-bys with some of the co-op gas bars. And then it will settle in at the co-op at the mall there, and it'll set in. It needs quite a bit of space to set up, of course, so that we can safely put the event on. It'll be there from 4 to 7, and then the next day we are off, which is December 4th. We are off to the Lloyd X, and it will settle there as well, and interact with the local community.
And this next one is maybe a bit more of a simple question, but I was just curious how equipped this travel group is to deal with different weather conditions or any potential hurdles that might delay their schedule.
That's a great question, Tate. This is our business. We deliver Coca-Cola, and last week in Edmonton, we had to deal with a snowstorm, and it's what we do. So our team has a good understanding of how to operate with severe weather. So that's not really an issue. Where, of course, we may make some changes and pivot is if the weather conditions, of course, pose safety issues for our employees as well as consumers, at which point we will pivot and make some changes. We were at Festival of Lights last weekend, and it got pretty cold, quite windy. So our organization provided everybody with a wonderful toque and some really nice mitts so that they're all warm to be outside in the event and supporting. And then we do have a good amount of employees volunteering so that we can take turns and go warm up if it does get a little bit chilly. Most of the guests that we are seeing come through, they're quick. They come in, they ooh, they ah, and it looks beautiful. They take their picture with their family, sometimes lots of pictures, and our employees will also help take pictures.
And for people who are keen to learn more, where's a spot that they can go online to get updates from the tour?
Yeah, so deliverthemagic.ca, all one word. You can go on there, you pick your location. And so for us, you would just pick Alberta, and it will show you every town that the truck will be at. Last week or on Sunday, we were in Leduc, and is it Leduc? No, Sherwood Park. We actually had a family that drove 8 hours to come see the Coca-Cola truck because the area that they were in didn't have one. But yeah, check the site, and it will tell you all the communities that the truck will be passing by.
Thanks so much for doing this, Lourdes.
My pleasure.